Welcome to Interval Drinks
with your tipsy thespian pals, Chris
and SLP. I just flew in from the windy city. The windy city is mine. Pretty building. Got what we got. No siree.
Barman, could you make mine a sarsaparilla? I stole your line. You were going to say that. You did.
You did. Make mine a sarsaparilla.
Thank you.
Look
this
at
is incredible.
Thank you, barman.
It smells lethal.
What's it? Oh my God, it does.
Oh. Ooh, there's a ginger ale in there, isn't there?
There is. Oh, again, it's quite savoury taste.
I quite like that.
I'd like this. I tell you what, I'm getting to experience cocktails that I'm like, I would never order.
Before.
And no, and it's brilliant. I love it. Thank you very much.
SLP Calam. This is one movie musical I absolutely adore. And
so
Doris
good.
Day is a dream, isn't she?
She's an icon. She's an absolute icon.
She had a really tragic life in her later years.
Did she?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know this.
So I think she was raped.
Oh my gosh.
And as a result of that, she became a recluse and hid away in her sort of LA mansion.
That's awful news. That's awful. But I did know that regarding Calamity, though, that Doris Day has said like many, many times that this role and this movie was her personal favourite out of all the things she's done. Yeah, that this was like her favourite thing to do, which it shines through, doesn't it? You can see her enjoyment when you watch it.
You really can when she's doing the performance.
You can.
And as pure as, I think that's the word for Doris Day, isn't it? A pure angel.
Oh man!
But her character, she makes it Calamity.
She does. She absolutely does.
It's pure Calamity. Yeah. And Howard Keel too.
Oh,
as a
what
youngster
a dream, though.
watching this, exactly, I would swoon over him. Are you Team Bill Hickok or Team Danny Gilmartin?
Bill Hickok. I can't. That's more
Bill
powerful than Bill Hickok. He could go.
Let's do a poll. I think I'd be interested.
Team Bill, Team Danny?
Who's Team Bill and
Why?
who's Danny?
What are you?
I'm Team Bill.
Good. Well, I think that's I know, but I think that's the right answer, isn't it? No. This is the BBC. No, definitely not.
Look, the thing I love about Calam
Yeah.
is that every song is a hit.
It is. It really is.
They're all singable, all hummable.
Yeah, we were talking about, in a previous one, we were talking about songs that one might skip. Again, in this one, there is one.
Nothing.
No, they're brilliant.
There's a little moment in, I don't know how many times you've watched the film, I've watched it about 1,000,000 trillion times.
Amazing.
But in Secret Love, at the end, when she's riding on her horse,
Yeah.
I don't know whether it's certainly not intentional, but was missed in the edit.
Yeah.
But she kind of pushes a branch of a tree. It hits her back in the face, and just as the pro she is, she carries on riding.
Oh my gosh, herself or the horse?
Herself.
Oh God,
yeah.
thank God.
But Harry, I'm planning to marry, High Full of Honey, A Woman's Touch.
So good.
And of course, Secret Love.
I know.
And I Could Do Without You, I love. And that's what makes it more disappointing, is that there isn't actually a cast album, stage or film otherwise, of Calamity Jane. There's only a highlights from Calamity in a Doris Day compilation CD.
Right, okay. Oh, that's a shame.
I know, and there's been quite a few revivals.
Yeah.
And I think we're desperate now, aren't we? Desperate for a London revival.
I would love that.
I saw Toya Wilcox in the tour playing Calamity.
Really?
And she was iconic. But again, there's no cast album out there for us to listen to. But we are ready, London producers.
Oh, yes.
We are ready.
We are ready
for a Calamity revival. It has all the necessary ingredients of a perfect musical.
It does.
Cowboys.
You
don't get more musical theatre than that.
That's my cowboy impression.
Well, that was the worst. Calamity by name
That's moving swiftly
and
on.
Calamity by nature. Calamity Jane's actually based on a real person, a real character.
Yes, absolutely. And I'd say that the Calamity that we know, the character in the show, is a rather romanticised, tamed version of the actual person, isn't she?
Real person, yeah.
What was
she
her name?
was.
Have we got it on there? I've got
Martha Jane Canary.
That's it.
And there's a little reference to it again in the film if you miss it. So where she's asked her name and she goes, "My name's Canary, but everybody calls me Calamity."
Oh,
so that's a really subtle kind of nod.
That's really
nod
nice.
to that.
Gosh, but yes, the real woman was. She was like real sharp shooting,
She was
foul mouth.
She was a frontier, wasn't she? Alcoholic sex worker, absolutely, and profound storyteller.
Yeah.
Liar, essentially, and fantasist, and. But what a character! Oh. What an absolute character! And as pure, I'm coming back to this again, as pure as Doris Day is as an actress, I think she portrays Calamity beautifully. She does.
She gets the sort of the rough and the smooth, doesn't she? And she shows a real story developed for her over the film, and we get to see that softer side.
$1 million question.
Oh.
Gun to your head. Bill Hickok's Gun to Your Head.
Okay.
What's your favourite song?
Oh, right. I've got it. So I adore Higher Than a Hawk. I really love it because I'm such a sucker for it. Really, like in my head, I put it in the same box as like On the Street Where You Live, and that kind of just a beautiful outpouring ballad. Yeah, my love is higher than a hawk,
deeper than a well.
Oh, it's just such a beautiful melody.
Glorious,
I really like it, and Howard Keel makes me weak at the knees a little bit when I watch him.
He's
so
amazing.
Good. Yeah, is that a suitable answer?
Yes,
or,
it is.
Or is he going to blow my head up?
No, that's a great answer.
What about yours? Flip.
Harry, I'm planning to marry.
I wouldn't have thought that for you. I like that.
I'm in Adelaide, Adams.
Of course you are.
Want to be Adelaide?
Of course you are.
But good old Katie Brown.
I know.
Their relationship obviously quite fraught, isn't it? By the end, in that sort of love. Not really a triangle, is it? It's like a love square.
It's a square, yeah, I suppose, and it's just here, there, and everywhere.
Yeah.
Gosh.
But the characters and the story, they make the perfect musical. Why aren't we seeing this on our London stages? This could run and run and run.
They really get the, like you say, the sort of the humanity, the sort of the real relationships between these people, and it's difficult, and especially, Bill and Calam themselves, they are, for the majority of the thing, they're at loggerheads, aren't they? They're both such similar personalities that they're almost like magnets that kind of repel each other, but then actually
end up attracting.
Yeah, they do. Yeah. Attracting.
Yeah, attracting. Ting. But yeah, it's. I did that sort of gun to the head moment, but it's practically impossible because every song is just brilliant.
I know. It was a really hard decision. I do love My Secret Love as well. I think that's very, very sweet. But
you're going to be looking out for that now, aren't you? The brand hitting her on.
I am. But I'll watch that when I get home tonight. But she gets sort of really. I love it when, as a character, especially when you're playing it as well, that you get to have a sort of and the big brashy numbers, and then also be able to show that more.
It's a song of reflection, isn't it? After all those years of being at loggerheads, actually that secret love.
Is it the last song? Like apart from the finale?
Yeah.
Is that the last solo song?
But I love
the 11 o'clock number, if you will.
Absolutely, but I love that introduction. That scene setter of Deadwood stage. Oh, and I tell you what we're missing here.
What?
Black Hills of Dakota.
Oh, yes! Gosh, I love that's genuinely
that
beautiful.
Is heartbreaking, isn't it?
That is.
And in the stage show, obviously it's not in the film, but there's the Adelaide ballad that Bill Hickok says, Adelaide.
Yes. Yeah.
Which is a really sweet little number as well.
That's really nice.
What's
the one, I nearly referenced it earlier, but I still can't remember the word. You're something with the truth. I've forgotten what the thing is. You know when they're all saying that she's a liar?
Oh, right,
and
yes.
It's right near the beginning.
Yes,
that's one that's featured in the thing, but I don't think that's
it's only in the stage show, that one, isn't it?
You're pulling the truth or something like that. I can't remember.
I wish I'd looked that up. We should have looked that up before we did this, but yes.
That's a very fun one for the chorus to do.
It is. It's a good one,
and Clam's just sort of wandering about and everyone's going, no, you're being a liar, kind of thing. They all know it.
No, not Clumsy with the Truth.
It's something along those lines.
Look, if you know what it is, please let us know on our socials.
Oh, yeah.
It'll come to you. It's one of those, won't it? And then at the end of the podcast, you'll just like,
I'll come back to it.
Yeah. But she is, isn't she? She is a little bit flexible with the truth.
Flexible. She is. And why is that? Is it that she's trying to really establish herself in this sort of very male-dominated place?
I think it's exactly that.
Is it that?
It's a bit of a boy who cries wolf situation.
It is, isn't it?
Where she's trying to get people to like her, essentially, and she thinks if she regales these stories and songs that are a little bit more colourful than the reality that she lives, which is, of course, just her as a cowgirl. Then that might make her a little bit more popular, because, of course, the men at that time are crying out for Adelaide Adams.
Yeah.
They want to gain that cigarette picture of...
Yes, it's all in the cigarette packs, isn't it?
That iconic Chicago star.
Yeah, but, yeah. No, it's wonderful, isn't it? I love that. Did you know about My Secret Love in the film? It was shot in one take.
No, it shouldn't have been, because of the brand.
Because of the brand, it hits her in the face.
But
so I wonder why. Maybe she just felt like, no, but that was the one. You'll cut that out in the edit.
I sang that the best I've ever sung it, but we're keeping it in.
That's going to be it. Or maybe, she would do that. I'm only doing one today. I don't know. No, I can't imagine Doris Day being a diva. No.
I don't know.
Oh, I hope not.
If she is a diva, then I think it's well deserved, because she's amazing. Have you seen any of her other movies?
I don't think I have, actually.
Oh, there's some brilliant ones.
I don't think I have. I've seen there was a pal of mine at school who was a big fan of her, and so I'd seen little compilation clips nowadays, but I don't think I've seen another
Calamity is definitely
film.
the best. I quite like the Pajama Game. That's quite a nice little...
Right,
and that had a West End revival maybe sort of 5-6 years ago.
I remember hearing about that,
The Shaftesbury, and...
that was before COVID, wasn't it?
Pre-COVID, but the reviews for that were phenomenal.
Yeah.
I didn't get to see it, unfortunately, I'm pretty sure it was a Chichester Festival production, and then it moved to the transferred to the Shaftesbury, but
nice.
I didn't see it. But
I want it to tour again. I want to see it again right now.
But her songs are brilliant.
They're so
as
good.
a standalone artist.
But I'll tell you what. Oh, now this is niche. So my parents often play, and a lot of my colleagues actually play in pits for theatre stuff. And my mum was once playing in the pit for a production of Calamity Jane. And as a pit player, you're obviously following the music, and quite often then when the music's playing, you can't hear what's going on stage because of your speakers and everything like that. But when there is a big scene going on, you're obviously just listening, and you hear the weirdest sort of snippets where it's just a random conversation between when the music's playing, kind of thing. And she heard, I think it must have been the Katie Brown. Having to reprimand Calam on, and she always heard it on stage going like, "Oh, Calamity," kind of thing. But that has kind of become a thing between me and my mum, that over the years that we've exaggerated it to the point that it's now Calamity, and I don't really know why. And I'm sure that the actress wasn't doing that at all, but now it's just it is, but it's just whenever we sort of see each other, we're just like, Calamity, and it's gotten exaggerated to the point of ridicule.
What do you think of Katie Brown as a character?
Sweet and lovely. More, I'd kind of put her in the category of the sort of I don't know what the right word is, like the princess kind of leading lady. So like a sort of Disney princess. I would want my Katie Brown, if I were doing a production of this, I would want to make sure that she also came across as having a little bit of bite.
Because
I think she can often be played a bit
too
wet.
Sweet.
Too sweet.
Yeah.
Too sweet?
Saccharine.
Too sweet. Too sweet? No, wrong joke. Yeah, I think because she kind of needs to be able to get up against Calam at the end, doesn't she? And sort of be able to be like, no, and
Yeah, I get that. I love that scene where she makes the transition from the cowgirl to the beautiful dress and then falls in the creek.
I know.
And then comes through the door.
Of course.
But you should see Calam now, and there she is through the door. Just covered in swamp dirt. Yeah. Absolutely that.
Right.
But you can take the Deadwood out of the girl, but you can't take the girl out of Deadwood. Is that right? Or is that the other way around? You can take the girl out of Deadwood, but you can't take the Deadwood out of the girl.
Sure. I can't remember.
Something like that.
Something like that.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm not sure.
But there's some... Howard Keel, come on. He's just absolutely...
He's a dreamboat, isn't he?
He's a dreamboat.
Yes.
What a lovely expression that is. I'm going to use that,
Yeah.
It's a dreamboat.
A dreamboat. What about yourself?
Yes. Yes. But, Danny...
Careless with the truth.
Careless with the truth.
Oh, thank God.
She got there in the end.
God,
Careless with the truth. Just a little bit of musical theatre Tourette's there for you. Careless with the truth.
Sorry for those listeners at home if you had your volume up.
Could you imagine it? Or why they're listening in like earpods?
I'm sorry.
Jump out of their skin. Careless.
I'm sorry. I'm just going to have a sip of my sarsaparilla.
Sarsaparilla, yes, I think I need to as well.
What actually is sarsaparilla? I think it is a soft drink, and did they add whiskey to it also? Is that?
There's got to be like a little whiskey,
there will be, won't there?
Soursy type thing with it, hasn't there? But I can definitely
We've
taste
got like
the ginger
in ours, haven't we?
I'd be interested to see what actually is in there when we put the recipe out online.
I know. Indeed.
It's almost like a Long Island iced tea, because I can taste a lot of strong liquor in it. Calamity would be proud. Yeah, we sadly lost Doris Day, didn't we, in 2019? And I was very sad about that.
I know.
Especially given the sort of later years where she lived as a recluse, as I'd said before. But yeah, a real shame.
That's really sad. I didn't know about that.
Yeah, a real shame.
Awful. But yeah, what an icon. And what a beauty as well.
Stunning.
Really, really stunning. And I find this interesting with, like, because you often see this in films or in TV shows and things like that, where you've got someone having to kind of portray a bit of a plain Jane, to coin the phrase, but actually, like, they're flipping gorgeous. So what do you she had to be kind of like scrubbed, get her looking a bit like that. But she's like... She's
the epitome of a tomboy.
but she's actually...
Stunning.
Gorgeous.
Yeah, absolutely. Didn't she have a relationship with Rock Hudson back in the day? Wasn't that a thing?
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, her and Rock Hudson had a bit of a thing. And then I think, forgive me if I'm wrong, I should have researched this a little bit further, but did Rock Hudson not come out as being gay, which was really controversial at the time?
Goodness me. That would be... Well, I wondered, would she know then? Do you think?
I don't know.
There are a few of those in old Hollywood things, aren't there, where what's the phrase? Is it to have a beard? If you're in a relationship with someone and they're gay and you're being like they're kind of appearing...
To have a beard?
Yeah. Have you not heard
that expression in my life?
I think that's it.
To have a beard?
Yeah, so that would be, for example, for a gay man, but...
So if you and I were to be married...
Yes, I would be your beard.
You would be my beard. Well, I don't know about putting hairs on your face, but this cocktail certainly puts...
hairs on your chest.
Hairs on your chest.
Chris, I've got some quiz questions this time.
Quiz questions? Calam quiz questions.
Calam quiz questions. I've only got a few, but I'm pretty sure that we've covered a couple of these answers. So it depends how well you've been listening.
Oh, so you're going to give them all in one go? That's great.
I could do.
Yeah.
Shall I do that?
Yeah, let's do that. Let's see how well people have been listening to our podcast.
So, question 1. Which town does Calamity Jane live in? Which town does Calamity Jane live in? Oh, sorry, what town does? What? I don't know the difference.
Just on that, sorry, very quickly, as I was told just before we started recording by our lovely camera crew, that there is actually a TV series based on this town.
Yes, and we can't say it out loud.
I'm not going to say what it is out now, but apparently it's an HBO series or something like that.
Well,
and it's definitely worth exploring. I'd really like to watch that because I've never seen it. But Calamity is a real character in that. And she's played truthfully as this kind of foul-mouthed, pistol-shooting, frontier, sex worker, creative...
That really surprised me, finding out that she was a sex worker. They don't include that in the show, do they? Gosh.
It is a family show.
It's a family show. Take me back to that. No. Okay, number 2. Ooh, I'm not sure if we said this one. What is the name of the theatre in town?
Very good.
What is the name of the theatre in the town?
Yes.
I think that's quite a good one.
That's amazing.
Yes. Sorry, I'll keep going. Number 3 is, what is the name of the actress that Calamity Jane went searching for in Chicago? Have you been listening? What is the name of the actress that Calamity Jane went searching for in Chicago?
I'm on the edge of my seat here, desperate to answer these.
Me too. Number 4. Ooh, what was the first song that we see Katie Brown singing on stage? Now, you like this one.
I do like this
You
number.
really like this one.
I do like this number.
Would you perform this at the Vox Karaoke Bar downstairs?
I think if there was a karaoke request, I would sing that song, yes. But no, of course, I'd sing Francis Fryer.
Oh, yeah, I mean...
That was written for me, dear.
Oh, yeah. And then we need to do Black Hills of Dakota because, yes, and then Secret Love and Higher Than Hawk and all the show. Let's just do the whole show.
Absolutely. A two-hander.
A
Calam two-hander.
We're going to be doing a lot of
That sounds like an Indian dish. A Calam two-hander with 3 papadum.
Oh, lovely. Make mouth really. And, God. Oh, yes. And my last question is, who turned out to be Calamity's secret love?
Oh, isn't that wonderful?
I know.
Before she was hit by a branch and knocked unconscious.
In the face.
Yeah. I've loved talking about Calam with you.
It's such a lovely
It's
show,
such a lovely
isn't it?
show. I'm praying for that West End revival.
Yeah.
Hey, Mr. Producer.
Hey,
and I'd
Mr.
like to cheers my sarsaparelli with you.
Make my sarsaparelli.
Thanks for listening to Interval Drinks. Cheers.